love. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being.
From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Purdy on the sneak, and he is going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team, because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get enough from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
whole
thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they get the kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. run for it. McCaffrey. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll run. Here's Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. Still fighting for more. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Jones. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, and he will take it in for the Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
Cowboys 10, 49ers 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well,
that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On first down, it's Purdy. Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's got this down to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll try to run the option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, 49ers 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Shotgun now with Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Javon Hargrave, the former Eagle, there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And quickly, they get to the line. Second down, Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring it down the same way to the 16-yard line. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
What were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Pollard will take it up the gut. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball across purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another 49ers. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Purdy looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
141 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Purdy with one final shot here. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Hallelujah.